Okay then, well, had a bit of problem, but we are back again. Streamlabs decided to cark itself, but I think we're okay. We've just been setting up, ready to go. We're halfway through the FMC, heading from San Diego to Tucson, I think it is. So let's go from there and great. And have a look at our, what do we got? We can go direct. Okay. Next page, we're going to go direct out of okay, 27. Throw that in there. Go to our route. Page 2, here we go. Direct to WI R and E. Go direct to Heeds. I don't know why Streamlabs decided to cark itself. Direct to Mohack. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's throw that in there. Mohack. Direct to DBN. Direct to Almon. Thanks for coming. Next page. Direct to Ason. A-S-O-N and E. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's activate that. Go there. And we're going to get back to our departures and arrivals. So we're going to arrive in KDMA at runway 12. There are no stars, but we'll use this transition. I guess it's going to be okay. And we'll have a look at our legs. Bam. Open that up. We have a bit of a technical glitch, but we are back. So let's have a look. See, let's step through this. Top of climb. 64 nautical miles to get 35,000 feet. Hopefully we can do that. Heeds. Mohawk. Still at 35,000 feet. Almon. Here we go. Coming down. A bit of a zigzag. It's okay. We may vector in something ourselves. 4,400. It looks like, oh, 8,000. Okay. And we have a vector on the end, but well, that doesn't matter. 2,637 is our base. Okay, that looks pretty good. We've actually done okay on that. Hurrah! Looking good. Okay, we can probably call our push back now. Let's have a look here. Push back. We need to go all the way down the road. How's he going to do this? I don't mind, he can put it right. Anywhere he will do. Okay.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
We are ready.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Here he comes. Let's start to get things ready here. So, going to add on a hydraulic pump. We're going to give ourselves some fuel. That works pretty good. We'll have to have a look outside. We are taking off on 2-7, which I assume is from down here.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Yep, that'll be 2-7 down the end there. Beautiful. Handbraker's on. I'm going to wait for him. May as well add on some directors here. A bit of a lift off, lift up even.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Here we go.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Light them up. Okay, we have one hydraulic pump. We have our fuel pumps. We are going to turn off our packs. Like that. Looking good. Okay, let's start this engine. Now we're looking 20. Beautiful. Let's just add some fuel in there. How's our volumes? Sounding pretty loud actually. Move down a bit. Just checking something. Okay, looking good. We throw our gen on. And switch over to this one here. Engine 1. Now we're looking. Yeah, we're coming up. Coming up good. What is this? That's ugly. Okay. 20. Slap her in there. And a gen. Love your work. It's going to click off and we're going to add get our engines ready to go here. We've got 30,000 feet. Add our pitot heats in. Lovely. Everything else is doing okay, I think. Wow, seems really loud. Is it just me? Let me know if it's too loud or I'm too soft or whatever. Okay.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Ah, thanks Devil Dog. You're a ledge. I love the old Devil Dog.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
And we'll turn off the APU. These are good. And we're away from there. Let's do that. That looks good. And I think we haven't missed anything. If there's something I missed, just point her out. What I do need to check. It's very dark in here. Let's try to get some. What we might try to do is change the day a bit. That's nice. Look at that. I haven't set my heading or anything on my course. I'm a bit lazy like that, so we'll just go with that. Let's check our VNavs and LNavs, see if they come on okay, which they do.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Thank you, sir. We need to head to the right ourselves. You need to move out of our way, buddy. And off we go. We're going to put our rejected to takeoff. We'll throw in 15 flaps. Looking good. With a bit more speed. You'd think for once I'd get the center line. Okay. Let's turn our transponder on. Hey Duke, no, it's actually, well, it kind of is, but it's actually the 900, the Ultimate, the new one that just kind of came to beta. So yes, it is using the textures for the RG mod, and it also, you know, all the background stuff. It pretty much is Zebo anyway. So yeah, it's pretty much Zebo, just with a longer version. As you can see, you got the Wi-Fi stuff on the top. It's obviously longer. The textures are just better. So it's pretty much Zebo though. You know, Zebo's obviously working on it, so. Oh, I'm going to be jumping on the old rudder there. Getting there slowly but surely. Now we do have Ortho today, all the way over to Arizona there. I think it's Arizona. They've done pretty well. Being in beta and all, it still works pretty damn good. I did have a problem with autopilot and FMC yesterday, I think it was, but it was due to the preference file. I think it must get a little clogged up after a while and things freak out, so hopefully we don't have that trouble tonight. Oh, thank you, whoever that was. I can't see who it is. It is... I missed it. But thanks for the follow, that is awesome, or the subscribe, whichever one it was. I'm running restreams, so I get YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so you'll see that if you're chatting, you'll find that you mightn't see the people from YouTube, but what I'll do, if that happens, I'll put it up on screen so everyone can see what everyone's saying. Have you tried the XLife plugin download for free the other day? No, I haven't. What exactly is that? XLife. Oh, is that the one that does all the passenger sounds and stuff like that? Adds live traffic to the airport. I will look into that. Thanks for that. Definitely willing to add to the immersion, that's for sure. Okay, we could probably take off our taxi lights.
Approaching 27.
We'll just stop ourselves here for just a second. Gonna rip over here. Turn off those logo. I like the logo on, so strobe is on. Wing lights, I like them too. Everything is looking good. I think we're pretty good to go. Adds live traffic. Yeah, see, a lot of, you know, the other thing is I fly a lot of VR, so I try not to put too much stuff on. But yeah, I'm definitely willing to have a look at that. Okay, let's get on the runway here. Well, welcome aboard everyone. We are heading to Tucson, I think it is today, from San Diego. It's over an hour flight, so hopefully it goes all smooth. We did have problems yesterday, but hopefully the sim is running well. The problem was not mine, it was actually the one of the files got a bit clogged. So we'll see how we go. If I'm a little quiet, it's because everyone's sleeping. It's 9:30 here.
On runway 27.
We're not quite straight, are we? Well, we're pretty damn close. Okay. Everything is good. We're going to put our... Oh, they already are. Okay, we've already done that. Everything looks good. Rejected takeoff. Flaps at 15. Everything looks good. Okay, let's just do it. Now, I have had a little trouble with the toga. So if it happens, I'm just gonna hit the old N1 button and go from there. So let's get into it. The sun behind us. Oh yeah. I have lots of English friends. No. Oh, she's a bit bouncy. Okay, there's V1 and rotate. Gear up, positive rate. Okay, we don't have... Turn that off for now. We're just going to have to swing around. It's that 90-degree thing that the old aircraft doesn't like. Lock that gear away, and we're going to take away that. I don't know why they wanted me to take off from 27 when I'm heading the opposite direction. I guess it was the wind. Let's swing this around. And hopefully we'll get back on track. So we can bring our engines back to auto. How are we going? We're going through 5, 6. I'm going to grab that. And we're swinging around. Looks like our autopilot is working okay today. So far, so good. And our flaps are all away. Good luck. There we go, San Diego. Not a large airport, to say the least. Turn that volume down a touch. Looks like we're getting around onto our flight path just nicely. Yeah, I had a bit of trouble with the old Toga. Occasionally it just seems to get to throttle hold and drop off, so you have to snap it into second gear and get it off the ground. We'll get rid of our fuel pumps. That's 10,000. Let's get rid of our lights. Looking good. Everything else is fine, I think. Yeah. Oh, we didn't start our chrono. Let's just do that. How are we going? How's our legs? We're looking at 55 nautical miles to our next waypoint, which will be 35,000 feet. I think we're going to be okay. Really trying to get up to that that speed there. Just make sure nothing's hanging out like flaps or anything. No, we're looking good. We'll go with that. Let's zoom out a bit and see how it's looking. Double climb. Looks like we're going to be early. That's okay. And we have a bit of ortho here, so that's looking pretty sweet too. Love it. I really like this California look. I guess if I lived here I wouldn't, because I don't really like the dry look, but this looks pretty cool. So if we look here, we'll have a look at our progress. Looks like we're getting in at Tucson at 13:25, so it is an hour away. That's quite the flight for me, really. Well, we may as well change our barometer there to standard. Half 12. Yeah, it's lunchtime for you guys, isn't it? How's the weather? What do you guys got at the moment? You're getting some old winter... Spring? You guys must be in spring, eh? Kind of like that view the best when I'm actually inside, but I like to get outside. Now, as you can see here, I've actually got Reshade happening too. There's the standard look, and there's our Reshade there. I've got many, obviously. We'll go through them in a sec. Let's just have a look, see where we're. 21,000. Interesting. We've got 200. They want to do 270 on the climb, but only managing. It must be the six knots against us, really. That headwind. Okay, we'll look at our climb. It says 272. Not happening. That's okay. Yeah, so if we have a look outside here, we can bring up our Reshade. I kind of really like this one. It's quite vibrant. There's other ones that are, you know, a little bit more subtle. Little toning, slight toning, strong toning. Yeah, see, a lot of these ones, they're not too bad. For the screenshot, having ones like, say, something like this is not too bad. Some nice ones there. We'll give that one a go for a sec. That looks pretty sweet. We've lost our brown effect, but that's okay. This looks quite nice. Okay, we're back in. I have to keep an eye on things. It was a bit of a shame that we had our OBS crash, because I think I lost a couple of viewers there. I think they were... Unless they're back, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have too much OBS crashing, but occasionally it just kind of goes, no, I'm not going to do it. Some really crazy ones, like, where is it? This one. Look at that. That's just rather full on, isn't it? It's a little bit too much, I think. Let's have a look. I'm actually a big fan of this one here. Where is it? I like this one. I know it's especially great at these times of the day, early and late. Quite vibrant. Okay, how are we looking? We're nearly at top of climb. And when we do, we're going to be having cruise, and we're going to go at 303, which we always seem to do. Actual wind is 128 at 05. Yes, it is. So we've got a bit of a headwind, so we're going to be there a bit later than what we thought we would. That's okay, it's not the longest flight in the world. What we do need to find out was what the METAR is at KDMA. I will check that. Move that up there. Bear with me. 3004. And at the moment, what do we got underneath? 2992 standard. Okay. So our little early morning flight out to Tucson from San Diego. Here we come. And we'll go again. I do have a little bit of a different smoke. Actually, it comes from FSE Enhancer, this smoke, so it's a little bit different. I'm surprised we don't have any weather. Have I turned off the weather? No, I've got weather. Oh, I just don't have this weather. Wonder what it's like. I must have just oh, or maybe I do have the weather. Okay, looks like we're why are we heading downwards? Has something to do with my weather change, I guess. The interesting, very interesting. What does it say here? Let's have a look at our legs. No, it thinks we should be there, so we should be there. There we're going. -26, okay. Make sure our anti-icing's on. Oh, icing. Yeah, I don't know why I guess it has something to do with the change in when I clicked on the weather. I've got a bit of an airport down there too. Well, we should already be pretty much at cruise level, but we're not. So let's help this out a bit. We're just gonna we'll speed this up a touch. It wants top of climb to be there, so we may as well give it to them. I think the VNAV freaked out a touch. 353. To be honest, we don't need to go so radically. Let's go with that. Okay, let's test this. Let's see what our VNAV wants to do now. Hey Ian, how you going? Were you on here last night when I had that autopilot crap happen to me? Yeah, do you know I found out what actually happened? If you go into your output folder in Explain, there's a preference setting, preference file in there, and you delete that file and things come good again. I think it gets clogged, or I don't know, it gets a little bit freaked out by all the information it gets, and I deleted that today, and things are happening again. I'm not having any problems really. It was so frustrating. You probably could hear the frustration in my voice. I just gave up. I just couldn't do it anymore. It was just freaking me out. I couldn't do heading select or anything. So yeah, you delete that file and things come good. I guess it's also a known thing, so. One thing I know is don't screw with weather plugins when you're flying. I did fly a couple of weeks ago where I was in VR and I wanted to get a bit better frame rate, so I deleted the weather app, and I got like 80 knots on the ground at KLAX, and it just wasn't realistic. That was a wind from like 30,000 feet, not on the ground. So yeah, it freaked out, and I was doing like really slow speeds getting to that airport. Yeah, I had to ask about it in the I think it was in the Zebo Facebook page, and someone, this guy called Baptiste, came back and gave me some info. So what is going on here? 353. Okay, well, my VNav does not want to hold, so I will hold myself. Actually, let's do a level change. We need to get, because we should be at 353, not 357. So we'll do that, and gonna level out for me, 353. As soon as you do, I'll throw the VNav back on again. No, you wanna, no reason you wanna climb. That is a little bit odd too. Now, come on, where are you going? Why are you going up? Well, if I have to manually bring this down, I shall. There goes our altitude right there. Why are you not holding? Ghost in the machine. Okay, what we'll do is hello Omar, how are you today? welcome aboard. I'd like to know why the altitude is not holding. I think it's had something to do with that weather app. Yeah, cabin pressure. And I'm not allowed to do it's quite interesting. It's freaking out again. Another ghost in the machine. Okay, altitude hold, thank you. Nope. Or maybe. Maybe my autopilot is not fixed. Yeah, I don't know really what's the story. It's like... Okay, we're on V-Navigator, let's see how that goes. I have a feeling though, it's gonna be... When it comes to descent, I'm going to actually have to do everything myself. It's a little bit disturbing. Oh, looks like we've got a bit of a change in ortho there. Unless that's where the Arizona ortho ends, which could be because it doesn't go right to the border. Okay, looks like we're holding at the moment. Oh, we have a 59 knot tailwind. And we're sticking at we're at 6,000, 36,000 at the moment, so see how we go. Yeah, I don't like these ghosts in the machine at all. Like, sometimes yes, it is me, but other times it's not. And like you said, Ian, you know, it happened to you as well. It's a little bit freaky. That's the cabin pressure. Because we're still going up. Yep, 1,000 to go. You say that, but you don't mean it. Really shouldn't have to babysit this FMC, should I? And it's going up again. I don't get it. And apparently well, we leveled out a bit, but it's not where we're supposed to be, so we're going to give it a bit more of a kick in the bum. How are we looking? We don't have a top of descent for a little bit yet. Looks like we're going to be babysitting. You'd think if I've got 900 feet per minute down, I would actually be headed down. Looks like I might have to be doing this the Airbus way and have to trigger my own descent, which I would actually like to look and see. Yeah, we're going to cross to here. I'm going to click through this a touch. I need a bit of a zoom in though. Step through this. Decel. Ah. Let's go back one. Step through. What we got? 8,000. Well, we'll go for 4,500, I think. That looks like our... Actually, I should have a look at... look at our Navigraph charts, and we are looking for Tucson. Let's have a look at that. Okay, approach. Well, I hope everyone's flying. What is our approach? Our approach is 1-2. So, and glide slope is Postle. Okay. Yeah, 4-5. That's what we're going to be doing. That looks good. As long as we get down there, that's all that matters. Zoom out a bit here. Okay. How are we looking? Apparently we're still climbing for some strange reason. Very odd. And we're not doing the speed we should be doing. So Ian, have you been flying the 900? Is that what you've been doing? Is anyone else flying this at the moment? And if not, what are you flying? Well, looks like we're grabbing onto another ortho here. Here's the, you can see the corner right here. Starts to look sexy over this way. And we're going up again. I really think it has something to do with this weather here. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to screw with it again. Just because I can. Top of descent. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I guess, we will see if a top of descent actually works, and if it doesn't work, we're going to take over. So that happens. Talk about air pollution, look at that. Now, I'm thinking next plane to get is the 757. Anyone have that one? Here it's pretty good. And not only that, I like that it's going to have VR2 as well, so I'm prepping for that. So I'm a bit of a Boeing guy, to be honest. It looks like we're still nosed up a bit. Just wondering, I'm wondering if this has anything to do with my trim. Oh. Wow, that's not good, is it? I know that was the actual turn. So sometimes I wonder if the trim is actually fighting my throttle trim. I do wonder, because this looks like to me that we might be back on the right level here. Guess we'll find out. Looks like we've got a little bit of a slight upward vertical speed, but no. Okay, let's see what our VNAV does now. We might be good. So I just tweaked my trim on my throttle just a touch, and perhaps it was fighting it. I don't know. I do not know the ins and outs of all this. I'm learning though. Top of descent is coming up in 61 nautical miles. That's actually a long way out, isn't it? Well, I'm glad we're back into some ortho. So in the other reshades, it's not this brown, for instance. So yeah, that's a little bit different. Chrome. That's too much for me. Light toning. Yeah, I would definitely like slightly coloured. Yeah, I like that one. This is quite vibrant. It's my type of thing. Okay, how are we looking? Oh, see? How about that? The trim. My trim just not being where it should be. I guess when the aircraft is trimming up, or trimming out here, you need to make sure that the magenta lines here actually do line up. Like I'm actually where I'm supposed to be. I don't know, maybe that's a thing. Let me know. Oh. are we going? Ah, we're 3/4 of the way through. I see. Okay, what's happening here? Looks like we get down pretty damn quick, really. We got 46 nautical miles to that. And then we do a zigzag. Now, I don't like these zigzags too much because you end up going in quite fast, and we know that the 7.3 doesn't like to slow down and go down. But we'll bush pilot in. So I'm thinking Tucson is over this direction here. I do like this Benny overlay. It really is good to know, you know, where you are in your flight and let everybody else know that that's where you're at. Okay, I guess that's the other tip for tonight. Make sure your trim is not fighting your autopilot. Things to know. Looks like that's our 20 nautical miles till top of descent. Now, what do we say we're going to go for? 4-5. Actually 20 nautical miles. Maybe it said it was like 35 nautical miles. Anyway, it's close enough for me. Down to 4-5. Now that may change if I decide to change it up a bit, which I probably will. But I just want to see what my what the autopilot does. Sometimes it does stuff I don't want it to do. There we go. There's our little glide slope there. Yeah, I think we're going down not as fast as we should be. I know. I think we're pulling it back, are we? Yeah, he's going to bring it back. Lovely work, buddy. It'll get there. Let's zoom this out a touch. See what's happening. You have a couple of turns to do, I think. Have a look-see. Yeah, we do have a bit of a zigzag happening. It's starting to pull it back a bit. Here it comes. What I do need to do is take a look, see. Yep, see, there we go. It definitely came back. Shouldn't freak out. Look at our progress. 15:24. We're only 20 minutes out. How about that? Let's have a look at our drag required. Oh, a very little bit. A little bit of drag. So ILS 109.30. Bring that back, slap that in there, turn her over. 109.30. There we go. I don't think we need. We're going through 27. It's funny, isn't it? It needs us at 259 at Almon, but we're already past that. So it hasn't really updated its own information. Anyway, it's in the end, it's just a bit of a guide. You obviously don't have to go and do exactly what it says. We're at 25. Okay, ASON at 14,000. Okay, well, I think we're doing okay. Hang in there, boys and girls. There's a little airport down there. Can't see our little Tucson yet. Might be over there. So we're going to be down at that. I'm still doing 280. I find that's a little fast, really. Oh, interesting. What just happened there? Okay, something just definitely changed. Interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do, really going to have to get down. We're going to change our use to 250. We definitely need to put on okay, they just changed it up on us. I've never really had that before. Apparently we're heading totally not going to where it said to go. I've got full speed brakes on. What have we got? 11 nautical miles. That's a long way to get down to 8,000. And it's 18,000. Let's grab this and bring this to 30. What is it? 3030? It was 330. No, 04. Okay. We need to get to 8,000. I think we're doing okay. It was just a tad odd. Just to totally miss a waypoint there. Try to bring it down. That's actually for 4,000, that's not for 8,000, so we're going to bring this up. Not really slowing me down enough though. What I might do is vector myself out a touch. Oh, it looks like the VNav's looking pretty happy. Just going way too fast. Okay, we're at 10,000. And push it down a bit. Bring it round, baby. Bring it round. It's a little slow. We'll bring it up a bit. Although we are kind of getting there. Well, we're about to intercept VOR, so we're going to bring speed down a bit. We can. You can see. Okay, let's add our autopilot in. What is... what's that? 155. We're looking at... oh, it's up. We got a little way to go. So we're gonna intersect this glide slope on our next. Yeah, postal. It's gonna be our one. So hopefully we'll be laughing. Postal at 4.5 if I'm correct. Yep. Oh, that's a bit of a side slip, isn't it? Actually, I don't think our cabin pressure was right, was it? It should be like 2,500. Now we're looking here. Still looking for the glide slope. Now I tried to do a Cat 3 landing here the other the other day, and it totally failed me. I don't know why. I think it must have been to do with the wind. We are definitely slipping sideways here. Hardcore. Look at that. What's our wind? Ah, I've done it again. Hey. Oh, I can't pronounce that name. Is it Russian or something? How you going? I think it's due to me changing the weather, so this is not going to be pretty. See, I've got 62 knots a crosswind. There's no way I can land this with a 62 knot crosswind. It's not even supposed to be done. Maybe I should let the autopilot do it. There's no way I'm going to have enough rudder for this either. I'm willing to give it a go. 62 knot crosswind, that's just not right. I really gotta stop stuffing around with the old weather, that's for sure. It's that Noah, and it seems to have dragged down. There's no way I can land this with, look at this crosswind. Like, is anyone serious? Look at that. I'm actually pretty scared. Okay, let's see if autopilot can do it. Yeah, there's no way. And when we get on the ground, there's no way that the X-plane ground effect is actually going to deal with it. I can take it, but it's not going to be pretty. Ah, my landing gear wasn't down. Oh, damn it. I'm fired. I forgot to put down the landing gear. Awesome. Sorry guys. I was too worried about Crosswind and forgot about the landing gear. What a fail. Absolute fail. Oh, I was coming in okay too. Didn't put the landing gear down. What an embarrassment. Oh well. At least it gives entertainment. Ah dear. Oh well, let's go have a look. Go have a look at the replay at least. Wow, how embarrassing. What a joke. Where's our landing gear? Where's our landing gear? That's what I need. I need a vocal thing that says, where's our landing gear? Ah, that's so embarrassing. Did that whole flight just to have no landing gear. I guess everyone's done it. Everyone's done it once or twice. I know, Kevin, it's funny, isn't it? I'm here to entertain. Look at this. Look at this. A 62 knot crosswind. What is up with that? And no damn landing gear. Yeah. That's the thing, Kevin. I was so worried about the crosswind that I totally forgot about putting down my landing gear. And nobody's kicking themselves as much as me, don't worry. But thanks, yeah. Dear oh dear. Look at that. Planes do come in like that. I know, but I wasn't expecting to have to do 62 knots. Let's just imagine I had landing gear. Ah. You know, it's not. Well, let's get over here. We weren't doing too bad. Ooh, bouncer, yay! Well, I'm hoping people survived. Oh, I'm glad I get some joy out of that too, that's awesome. Oh dear. Reverse thrust, you gotta stop. Ah, that's okay, Kevin. Doesn't bother me whatsoever. My English is terrible too. Well guys, I am sorry that I didn't put out my landing gear, because that's does not cool down. And well, I guess there's one plus. I don't have to head to the terminal. Not much of a terminal here though. And I don't have to even shut down, because at this point in time, all the fire emergencies are coming out, ambulances, you name it, they're all coming out to say, hey, get the hell out of this guy's plane, because he just screwed it all up. So there we go. That was entertaining. Anyway, yeah, I know it's you know how it is. It's 10:30 now, so that's it for me. I just do one flight per night. But I am glad that the autopilot little fix is done. Now, what happened was I was having lots of problems. Autopilot wasn't following VNav or LNav or heading select, but I found out, and I've said this to Ian before, that you wipe out, you go into X-Plane folder. Yeah, Kevin, I rarely land without any without any landing gear. So yeah, you go in your X-Plane folder, go into the output, and there's a file there called xplane.prf, and that's your preference file, and you wipe that out, and my autopilot worked great again. And I don't know if other people have that problem, but that's what you do. I actually have another video that I put out of flying the other night where I had that problem, so hopefully that'll get switched around and people see it, and when they have their problems they'll know. Delete your preference file. Yep. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me. I'm sorry I didn't land with landing gear. It's good to see a couple of people hanging out with me tonight. We will be doing more. If you want to know when I'm doing it, I'll do it with landing gear. Just throw us a follow or subscribe or a like depending on which platform you're on, and you'll know when I'm doing it. And I promise I'll use landing gear next time. Thanks guys, we'll see you later.